You guys, welcome back to Vivid Buffalo. My name is Angela Miklas and I'm an owner of Vivid Buffalo, and I've had a day and I cracked open this book like, you know what, I've had a day and the reading for today is going to be like long and luxurious and just full of wisdom, and it'll help me figure out the thing, because right now there's a thing in my life and I just can't navigate this thing, and it's to a point that it is making me physically anxious and upset unnecessarily, and it's just like this overhanging thing that I don't know what to do with. So I still don't know. I can't be really specific about it anyway. And that's not the important part. It's that I am faced with a leap that decision that needs to be made. And I am resisting making that choice. So that's what I'm doing. Because I don't know what the answer is. It's like you want to look at all of the possibilities and know what the answer, like know what the right choice will be. It's one of those life things that there's so much riding on it. And it's such a big deal to me. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's not such a big deal. And just maybe it's super simple. But whatever it is, I don't have a clear path. Something's blocked. And I open this book looking for the answer. And it's short, and it's sweet, and it's answerless. And I read it and I was like, but I don't know. I still don't know. I don't think I'm supposed to know right now, you guys, but the short answer is that it has absolutely been a day. I have a big challenge in my life right now, and I am blocked as fuck. Like, I'm sorry for anybody who doesn't believe in swearing who's listening to this, but this is just such a situation for me, and it gives me the opportunity to focus on what I really love and what I'm really passionate about with my company, and it fully allows me to be present for my company and be who I want to be. You know, the beauty of my life is I can always turn to that. And that's why, heading on back to mindful practices, that's why the mindful practices are so important, because like I have this really big thing in my life that's going on that's like, I can't figure this out. I'm having this range of emotions over it. I'm, feeling like a failure, and it's just like a kind of a frustration there. And I have set my life up in a way where I have a really strong physical practice, and I'm taking care of myself in a way that makes me feel really good. So even with this insanity, which literally, I'm smiling, but it's like what I have going on is making me very upset. And so it's one of those things that I still have my personal practice and my personal discipline. And I can look to those things and be like, you're okay. You've got that. And you're disciplined about it. And you're okay. You know, you can look to those passions where, like, I have my business and I can look at all of the hard work that I put into that and the blood, sweat, and tears and the support that we get in return for that is mind blowing. And it's such a personal, like, amazing thing. So, when there are these difficulties in life, I can look to that and be like, okay, so I'm teaching mindful practices, I'm selling mindful practices, I'm living mindful practices, and by doing all of those things, I actually have a way out of the situation. Like, not, that I have an answer, but I have relief, I have happiness, I have, physically I feel good. Like, I have all of those things in my life because my mindful practices are so important to me and so strong. And if I shed this weight, this burden, this issue, the truth is that like the issues are still there. Like, problems don't go away, they shift, they're new issues. So it's like, which are the best to deal with? So it's navigating those kinds of things. And that was my day. And it was tough and wonderful at the same time. For example, like, yes, there was really difficult things that happened today, but my day started off with driving to a yoga studio and noticing that the moon was so beautiful, I almost cried. Like, I felt tears. I was like, I can't believe how beautiful that is, and I'm so happy to be awake and here so I can see it. And then to be part of a group this morning at Power Yoga Buffalo with an amazing teacher that I don't really get to see as often as I would like to. And she was there to teach. And it was just wonderful. And, so to make and have those kinds of connections that are super important, it goes to show what is important and what is not important, and who really cares about you and your success and who doesn't. That was a little of my day. But anyway, it was a tough day, and here I am. And I'm smiling genuinely because of all the other things that I talked about. Like, I'm hardwiring myself to focus on these positive things and stop ruminating on the negative things. Because there's only so much I can do about those. And I still don't have an answer. And it's still uncomfortable, but anyway. That's a little bit about my day. And come to Yoga Brunch on Saturday and sign up for the Buffalo Silhouette Paint Night, because actually that's close to sold out at this point. So if it's something that you wanted to do, we will have more paint classes on the calendar. We've got to get those, up and running because we're putting them up and they're just selling out. So all that to say, Vivid Buffalo EventBrite, get your tickets. And I look forward to seeing you on Saturday for some yoga brunch. And if you buy 4 or more tickets, you get a really cool t-shirt with that painting over there on it. It's fun. Buffalo NY Spirit is the retail, so check that out. A lot more to come, guys. And the hope is I get through what I'm talking about, and there is like nothing but full steam Vivid Buffalo coming at you. That would be great. That being said, boop. What do we got today? Right, the shortest reading. I was just like, I still don't have an answer. I'll get over it. Today's reading from Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie. What are you resisting most? I can see myself. I look really uncomfortable and annoyed. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to ground, and I encourage you to do the same. So just sit in a way that's comfortable for you. This is comfortable for me. I love having my feet tucked in like this. I love that I can straighten through my low back and my pelvis and pull up through the crown of my head, pressing into the back of this chair to lift and rise up. So that feels good to me. You could find yourself in another comfortable seat or laid out. Or if you're standing, you can really ground through all 4 corners of your feet. And notice the stability of that grounding and the feeling of pressing in through your sit bones to your chair, in my case. Notice where you're holding on to tension, my jaw. So I'm loosening up through the jaw. You can move your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Oftentimes when we clench our jaw, we're pressing our tongue up. So just let that go. What are you resisting most? Be open to the whole journey, all parts of it. Is there a feeling, a person, a thought, a project that you've been avoiding? Is there some part of your life that you're refusing to deal with or open up to? Is there something you're resisting, something that makes you stubbornly say no? Ignore the voice that says, this is how I decided it would be. So I will close off to that part. I will not consider it. That is the voice of resistance. Be open to everything. Your most valuable lessons may well come from the things that you're resisting most. And in reading that aloud, I don't know what the answer is fully. But I visualized some next best steps. And that's all I can do until the morning, until the decision, until the movement happens. I'm just going to take time to notice and do what's best for me. And that's super important because I want to bring my very, very best to my company and all of you. And, I've been working for Vivid Buffalo part-time for a while. And when I say that, I mean like not even for a dime, but literally just helping out where I can. and when I can. You know, I do other things outside of this company to make money. So, um, you know, we've done an amazing job with the team that we have, and I think my team needs me.
Mhm.
So we're growing, and it's obvious, and your support is what's making it happen. So thank you for that 100%. Thanks for listening again. For anybody that did listen, I hope it was helpful. And feel free to reach out if you have any, questions, suggestions, ideas. If you're a teacher, uh, we can get you all hooked up with a class. So Angela at Vivid Buffalo, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye, friends.